All right, we're here in Exodus, the 23rd chapter, the 26th verse. It says, this is the abortion script, right? It says, there shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy land. The number of thy days will I fulfill. And that's the Most High speaking in the book of Exodus. Yeah, it says, you shouldn't cast their young. So we went into this word cast, and it's going to say, it's the Hebrew word shakal, which means, it's a verb. It says, bereave, barren, childless, cast young, cast a calf, lost children, rob of children, deprive. It says, to bereave, make childless, miscarry, right? You're supposed to naturally miscarry. You're not supposed to plan a miscarry. To be bereaved, to make childless, to cause barrenness, show barrenness or abortion, to miscarry, right? You're not supposed to, look, it says, shaqual. It says, to miscarry, suffer abortion, by analogy, to bereave, literally or figuratively. Bereave of children, barren, cast calf, fruit young, uh, make childless, deprive, destroy, accept, expect, lost children, miscarry, rob of children, spoil. See if there's more in the lexicon. Let's see. The expression, impression calmly bears inevitable. Let me see. Something good in here. Yeah, wild beasts devouring children. Okay. Yeah, but anyway, we're not supposed to do that, man. We're not supposed to let anybody do it. But wouldn't the devil do that? Isn't that what the devil would do? Destroy your children? Isn't that what the devil does? He destroys your children. You know? So back to the point of it. Yeah, Donald Trump killing this Planned Parenthood, defunding it is a beautiful thing, man. That is a beautiful thing. This man said, "I'm gonna let me go into it. Let me see what it says. We're gonna go to Life News. Yeah, LifeNews.com says President Donald Trump signs executive order to defund International Planned Parenthood. January the 23rd, 2017. That was January 22nd, 1973. That Margaret Sanger did her thing, right? Said President Donald Trump today signed an executive order to defund International Planned Parenthood. It says most pro-life Americans are anxiously awaiting Congress to pass a bill to defund the Planned Parenthood abortion business. Yeah, because as we found out, they're also using those fetuses for all types of studies and research. They're putting it in certain sodas and whatever other foods, using it. They're playing off the weakness of you Jakes and the wickedness of you Jakes of you if you getting these abortions, and they're making it to where they're using it and they're finding a way to make business. They're selling these fetuses to these certain companies. When you drink these soda like Pepsi, Pepsi's one of them, and other as well as other. You can Google that and find out that information. I'm not going to do that in this video. It says but it is a business. Even though it may be free for you to go, or you may be covered by the benefits of your of the state or whatever that you have, but all that's gonna be gone, man. That when the Most High said, "For the vintage shall fail," talking about you women, yeah, man. When the vintage shall fail, yeah, man. This is part of vintage that's gonna fail. This is one of the major things that you guys use to keep your wickedness going, your slutty ways going. The Most High ain't with that, man. He's gonna destroy you people. Right? It says, while that defunding legislation concerns the domestic-based Planned Parenthood abortion corporation, President Trump has the ability to put in place an executive order that would revoke funding for its international affiliate. When pro-abortion former President Barack Obama took office, Obama overturned a policy that prevented funding of groups that promote or perform abortions overseas. The Mexico City policy covered Mexico City policy covered over $400 million in federal funds, which of part of which flowed to the abortion businesses International Planned Parenthood and Marie Stopes International for their foreign efforts. As LifeNews.com reported, the pro-life policy has been in place during the entirety of the Bush administration, and Obama rescinded it on its first week in office. It's a name for a 1984 population conference where President Reagan initially announced it. The Mexico City policy made it so family planning funds could go to the groups that would agree to not do abortions or lobby foreign nations to overturn their pro-life laws. Today, Trump restored the Mexico City policy by executive order. So the executive memorandum to reinstate the Mexico City policy stops taxpayer funding of groups that perform and promote abortions overseas, but does not stop non-abortional international assistance. The order ensures U.S. foreign aid will continue to go to healthcare and humanitarian relief in the millions of dollars. It just will not subsidize abortion overseas. So it ain't cutting off abortion. He's just saying you're not going to get the funding for it to go overseas. So it's still there. But look, you women went and marched against me yesterday. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut your shit tomorrow. You know? Straight up. Because this is just, abortion is Planned Parenthood. No, that's just a license for you hoes to go out there and be sexually deviant, man. To go be adulteresses, man. You know, it says leading pro-life groups were quick to praise Trump. Pro-life, man. The Most High, be fruitful and multiply. That's pro-life. It says President Trump is continuing Ronald Reagan's legacy by taking immediate action on day one to stop the promotion of abortion through our tax dollars overseas. Susan B. Anthony lists President Marjorie Dannon Flazer or something like that in an email to Life.com. President Trump's immediate action to promote respect for all human life included vulnerable unborn children abroad. It's a pro-life statement. It says, as well as conscience rights, sends a strong signal about his administration's pro-life priorities. Yeah, so now there's a pro-life, because we know faggot-ass Barack Obama was an anti-life president, because he pushed all the gay. When you have same-sex marriage and same-sex anything, that's not pro-life. That's pro-sexual deviation or whatever. You know, and you can go be a sexual deviant when you can go let a man. I know we know Michelle or Michael was popping you, Barack Obama. That's why you didn't want her to get snipped. You know, because you didn't want to pop her, she was popping you. You know, just like they said about what was his name, Larry Sinclair, that was popping you. You know, when y'all smoking crack and doing all that other stuff. So all of this ties in, man. All this ties in. You know, this is when he signed it right here. Yep, he been signing stuff, man. Obama's decision to force Americans to pay for promoting and performing abortions overseas was not a popular one. Yep. But that's just a step in the right direction. But you know what? The Most High is going to set this all straight, man. So, you know, if you brothers or whoever want to go into these articles, you can go ahead and read the whole thing. That was pretty much the point. I'm gonna go back to the law right quick in the book of Genesis. See if I don't have it up anymore. So no, it might still be up in here. Let's see. See if we can get it. It's not, but I'll get it over here though. It's Genesis. Go over here to Genesis. Genesis chapter 9. Which reads, Genesis 9:1. And the Most High God Yahweh blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Yeah, and that's what we're going to have to do. So you can't have population control doing that. You know, you're not supposed to be doing that. You know, we jump down to verse 7. It says, and you be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, man. That has never stopped. That has never stopped. You know, and that was to every person on the planet, not just because it said when you read up, it says for all him and his sons, man. And we know Shem led down to the Israelites, but part of Noah's sons was who? Ham and Japheth, or Japheth, however you want to say it, right? And that's how that's supposed to go. Verse 11, it says, and I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh off any more by the waters of a flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. Yeah, but he didn't say nothing about fire. And it still he won't cut off all humanity like he did that time with the flood. That's another tale for another day. So with that, Lord willing, you brothers was edified. We're going to say, call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the house of David and the elect. With that, Shalom.